Welcome to Panels and Borders. I'm Dominic. And I'm back. I was gone on vacation for a couple weeks, and now I'm back, and all kinds of stuff happened while I was away. So I didn't know what to talk about, so I decided what's the thing that interested me the most. And number one, it's this new Picard show and this new trailer that dropped at San Diego Comic-Con. So I'm just going to give my initial reaction to the trailer. So watch the trailer, and I actually liked the trailer. The trailer did a good job kind of selling me on the show, which I'm very skeptical of. Here's some of my... I'll go through what I like and some of the concerns I might have. So right off the bat, what I like, obviously Patrick Stewart's in it, and he's back as Picard. That's number one. So the other thing that I like, and I was surprised that 7 of 9 showed up. That shocked me. I wasn't expecting another Trek character from one of the other spin-off shows to show up in the series. I figured it would be TNG characters if they're going to bring anyone in. Obviously, the other big surprise I got was Data shows up at the end. But I'm not sure. Is it Data or is it B4? Because remember, Data was destroyed and they downloaded his memories into B4. The next thing, so all that stuff I liked. And it kind of gave you an idea what this show is going to be about. So basically, from what I got from the trailer, is Picard is trying to live a civilian lifestyle. He's on his family's vineyard, and he's trying to make a home there, but he doesn't really feel like he belongs. And then a woman shows up, a mysterious girl shows up for his help, and this seems like it's the catalyst that brings him out of retirement or gets him back into action. And then he kind of seems like he hooks up with a ragtag crew of other people, and they go on some mission that has something to do with this girl. Now, what I like, it doesn't look like he's actually back in Starfleet, but it almost looks like he's going rogue for some reason with this other crew, because it's almost like they don't look like Starfleet. They're not wearing Starfleet uniforms or anything like that. So that's kind of interesting to see what angle they're going to take with that. And now some of the concerns I have, I'm worried they're going to do to Picard in the show what they did to Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi, which I hope they don't do. Basically desecrate the character. But I hope they don't do that. I hope they handle the character really well. The other thing I can tell by looking at some of the aesthetics, like the set designs and the ships that you kind of see briefly, this has the J.J. Abrams Discovery look to it. So it looks like it belongs in the J.J. verse, the Kelvin timeline, not the Prime timeline. I was hoping they would go more and make it look like more like the Prime timeline, like how Star Trek looked in the 90s. Design-wise, not special effects-wise. Obviously, modern special effects, but design-wise. But it looks like it's going to look more like it belongs in the JJ verse and in with the Discovery, how Discovery looks. So they're going with that look. That's my initial reaction. Overall, I think the trailer did a good job of selling me on the show, and it's got me really interested to watch the show. Now, obviously, all these old Trek characters to throw in there, that's to get at the nostalgia strings and get you to watch the show. Now, the other thing I guess the other thing I have to say about this is when it comes to Trek, there hasn't been a lot of franchises that were actually able to capture lightning in a bottle twice the way Star Trek did. The original Star Trek came out and it got canceled, and the story goes that when they canceled it, the year after Star Trek was canceled, studios networks began to break down ratings by demographics. So they realized that they had made a huge mistake in canceling a lot of the shows they canceled because they actually had big hits on their hands and didn't know it. And Star Trek was one of these shows that got canceled. It was a big hit and they didn't know it. And then it became a huge phenomenon in reruns and then spawned movies and another spin-off. Now, when Star Trek The Next Generation came out, people were skeptical, thinking, well, how is this going to match up to the original? You could never top the original crew. And lo and behold, they captured lightning in a bottle twice. And this show is just as popular. The crew is just as popular as the original crew. Some can even argue more popular, even bigger than the original series. So they did that twice at Star Trek. They've never been able to do it a third time. Never, ever been able to do it a third time. As much as I like the other Star Trek shows, like I really like Deep Space Nine, Voyager is okay, and Enterprise, yeah, it's good here and there, but overall I think it's I think it's kind of a boring show. And Discovery, I gave up probably 3 or 4 episodes in the season 2. So they've never been able to do that again with Star Trek on television. They've had movies that were big hits and stuff like that, but they've never been able to duplicate that phenomenon that they had with the original series and Next Generation. Never been able to do that again. And I don't think this show is going to do it again either. It might be an entertaining show, but it'll never capture just the way everything that worked so well at the TNG show. They'll never capture that again with a new show. Now I don't think they're trying to do that, but that'll never be like, I don't know if Star Trek will ever hit that height again. So I think if you go in thinking that this is going to be the next big thing like TNG was, I think you're going to be disappointed. I would just look at it as another series. Well, I hope it's better than Discovery. So it'll probably be better than Discovery, maybe better than Enterprise and Voyager, but we'll see. But it will not be better than the original TNG series. So it'll be interesting. I'll be curious to see how this show plays out and what the pilot's going to be like and all that. But so far, I think this trailer is pretty good, and I think it did a good job on doing what it was supposed to do, and that's sell you on watching this show and to get you curious about what this show is going to be about. So that's everything I got to say in this video. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and I will see you at the next one. Thank you to all of my subscribers, and thank you for watching this video. And if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification when new videos are uploaded.